Alright, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Actually, I forgot to set this. Actually, I forgot. Okay. There we go. Okay, welcome everyone. This is week 56, low tier week, you know the drill. I am on solo commentary today. Let's just go over the rules real quick to make sure everyone's on the same page. Low tier week, as I said, so Kiryu, Zantetsu, Moria, Mikuro, Amano, Kagami, and Lee are banned. We rotate this every other week, so all of these but Kiryu will be available next time we stream, and the reason is pretty much, just long story short, a lot of people don't like Zan, but there's no Sable meta until we ban all of these characters, so this is what we do. Loops are limited to 2 repetitions per combo. This is just to normalize damage and make sure that not everything devolves into a touch of stun and or touch of timeout, depending on the character. Because the only form of IPS this game has is a damage cap. Okade's J26 cancels are limited to 2 uses per combo. In practice, this means you can either jump once and hit the opponent 3 times, or jump twice and hit the opponent 4 times. This is mostly just to keep him in line with the loop limit, because otherwise you'd be able to jump like 3 or 4 times in a combo. No wind switching, up to and including changing modes. And the following stages are all banned due to slowdown. Village, better known as Crimson, Flames, Shrine, better known as Hellgate of the Void stage, and Graveyard. Alright, now then, let's take a look-see here at the bracket. Make sure everyone's checked in. Alright. The tournament is officially underway. This is what the bracket's looking like. Let's see how this goes. First up. Also, yeah, we're going to be watching everyone, because there's only 4 players. But first up, we have Delicious Burger and Onyx. Please play your match. Here we go. Oh yeah, make sure that you're all in MVS, please, or AS, please. Because I hear coins, and that means one of you is desynced. I also saw the intro cinematic, which means... Yeah, there you go. You get F3 when you get in game. Yeah, I think one of them was on the wrong setting. Weird. Apparently they're both on AS. Alright. Wait, what in the world? I'm seeing MVS. That ain't right. Oh boy, I get to use this slide in a 4-man tournament. Maybe 3 times the charm? Oh hey! They're in. Nice. That or Burger's still on the run by us. Nah. Alright, we're going. Should really turn off push to talk, actually. There we go. Alright, so we have EX Setsuna Power Akari. Traditionally this is a pretty poor matchup for Setsuna. Mostly just because he struggles really hard at getting in, and Akari has really strong zoning tools. A lot of solid disjoints. One of the best fireballs in the game. Certainly the best left of any of the characters in the low tier format. Ooh, good match from Onyx right there. Catching that fake pressure. There's the DP, Onyx blocking. Holds that super... No, he doesn't. Never mind. Yeah, Akari is forced to release that super eventually, so just don't contest it. Just wait for it to hit you and then respond accordingly. Trying to stuff it early is just gonna get you hit. Alright, that's unsafe, but Burger failing to punish. Onyx getting a punish of his own. That was unsafe on hit, but Burger rolls forward. Laying down some weird pressure. Burger trying to mash out, but gets guard cancelled. Good air dares, good air dares. Reacts beautifully to the 236B. Getting that 2A punished. Surprise amount of damage. And then empty up throw, and it kills! Alright. Burger taking game 1. Onyx switching off to Yuki. EX Yuki, no less. Alright, I know absolutely nothing about this matchup. Quick auto comment from Onyx right there. I'd imagine this is pretty heavily in Akari's favor, just because she's better at everything Yuki wants to do. Higher damage, better use of meter, better meter build because she's in power. Her normals just generally win out. Her fireball's stronger. Like, I can't think of anything Yuki would want to do that she actually does better than Akari. Even that reflector isn't actually a fireball punch, as you saw right there. Makes things really rough. Alright, solid air there, going for that jump in. First, gets smashed out of that overhead. Onyx just pushing some buttons to try and check Burger. You can't really play like this with EX characters. You gotta go all or nothing with them. That defense penalty makes trying to poke the opponent out in neutral just completely unfeasible. Alright, that's unsafe on block. Burger knows it. Gets that throw, and it kills! Alright! Burger taking the set. Moving on to winners finals already. Good job. Alright. With that, up next is Samo Camo and myself. Let me see if he's even in the lobby. Yeah, he is. Okay. Alright. There we go. So I'm gonna go Kina, just because I don't really know any other characters that are legal in this format. It's Yuki. I still prefer speed. There's not a huge difference between the two modes for the sake of this matchup. Pretty much is just personal preference. If Yuki's playing really, really defensively, then yeah, power's better dealing with that, but there's nothing really forcing Yuki to play that way. So whatever. Oh, I hope my buttons are set correctly. They are. Alright, we're good. Oh yeah, one of the really annoying things about this matchup is Yuki's JB goes right through Okina's 2B, which is his main anti-air. Ah. But yeah, Yuki definitely gets to decide the pace of the match, which is kind of weird. Oh yeah, she has a command grab. I legitimately forgot about that. It's not very good, but it'll close around, that's for sure. Yeah, like you see right there? I guess correctly with that anti-air, but JB just beats that. It's a huge problem for Okina, because his anti-airs are pretty much non-existent without it. He's got like half circle back C. And if he calls out that the opponent's gonna whiff something, he can go for a command grab. But otherwise, Yuki's able to jump pretty freely in this matchup because of that. YOLO! Alright. Game, sir. Alright. Samuel's moving on. Burger and Onyx didn't report their scores. Alright. So let's just move on to losers, which would be Onyx and myself. Where's Onyx? There they are. Alright. This is I'm not nearly as comfortable with power as I am with speed, but literally nothing speed does better than power comes up in this matchup, so you might as well just take the extra damage. And it's pretty significant because it lets you win a lot of trades that you would otherwise lose pretty hard. Even against DX Setsuna. Well, this is a very good matchup for Akina. Setsuna has a really hard time actually getting in. And also, that whiffs! Alright, I'm playing power. Gotta use 2A instead of 5A. The other big thing is that because Setsuna's so tall... Oh, I'm gonna get to show it. Going for hard read there. But Setsuna's so tall, he just kind of gets hit by this. And he's not pushing those two things exactly. Yeah, overall, pretty rough matchup for Setsuna. Oh, I did not get my backdash. Oh, noes. My DPs aren't coming out. We should not have played on stick. Phooey. A little too early on that punish. I still get chip. Oh no, my stupid did not come out! Ah, I knew he was gonna do that. There we go. Yeah, that move fucking sucks in this matchup. It's essentially punishable. It's basically punishable on hit. It doesn't even work if Okina's crouching despite being an overhead. Which is obviously pretty bad. Also, my DPs are not coming out, jeez. Yeah, Setsuna literally can't do anything about that besides deflect. And if he blocks it, he's still put in a really bad spot. no! I'm just gonna cross under throw if that's okay with you. There it is. This matchup, yeah, my inputs are sloppy. But in this matchup, 236B is actually a pretty good move, especially against EX Setsuna. Because even if he does guess correctly, he's not getting that much damage in comparison. And he cannot afford to take the stun. Man, I'm missing that meaty 2C. Every time I play Power, I just wish I had a good 2C. I don't know why that didn't chip out. Alright. Well, good games. Wait, is the damage on the hits on that so low that it actually doesn't get the EX bonus on block? Oh. Man, this character sucks. Anyways. So, with that, we're now in top 3. So, all matches from here on out will be best of 5. Starting us off in winners finals, we have Delicious Burger and the Samo Camo. Yeah, small bracket today. Forgetting to post the challenge pages. Alright. Oh. I've got the names backwards, but otherwise. We should be set. Okay. Burger's hovering Zan. Hopefully he doesn't push A here. Or D. Both of those would be very bad things to do. There we go. Alright, switching off to Akari. A much more balanced character. That's funny, because she's got the fireball and stuff. Get it? Character strong. That's the joke. Anyways. Same matchup we saw earlier. Power Yuki, Power Akari. And really heavily in Akari's favor just because there's no real situation where Yuki starts winning. Akari just does everything she does but better. Better fireball, much faster buttons with that 2-frame low right there. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that. Yuki actually can hit Akari OTG with a fireball. Which, this is the only matchup where that happens. And if Yuki's actually close enough in the corner, she can get a combo off that. It leads to the only real TOD in... It's the only actual TOD in the game, if you do that with the X Yuki. It's so weird. No one knows why it works, but it does. Alright, 4B into 6C. Burger getting that link down. Juggling does not opt to kill with super. That could cost them. But finds that tick throw and takes this game anyways. Put this up. Alright, Samuel switching off to Shigen. Definitely a much more comfortable character for him. Power Shigen still definitely struggles with Akari quite a bit, because she can mash out of a lot of his tick throws thanks to her 2-frame low, and just zoners beat grapplers in general. It is worth noting that Shigen does actually have really good set play in this matchup compared to Akari. Akari's actual set play is pretty basic. She normally just pops to chip you out with fireballs and run away. But once Shigen starts rolling, his damage is through the roof. Alright, good air deflect from Burger. No punish, unfortunately. Poking out with that 5B. Running some fireballs, getting some air to airs. Just not giving Samo a chance to breathe, making full use of this big body. Getting these very quick instant overheads. Another fireball, anti-air 2A. Pretty consistent this matchup. Shigen's air normals don't have very good air-to-ground priority. With the exception of JC, which can still be space run. Alright, Samuel on that super. Good stuff. Unfortunately drops his punish. Just throwing out some armor, just trying to check something. Finds those anti-airs. Goes for a command grab, but it's just out of range. Burger punishing with a Chicago punish. And some solid stagger push from Samuel's going to take the round. Still in this. He's got bar of meter. Ooh, lands the 4B, gets the OTG throw, and guesses correctly with the cross-up reversal. Drops the super follow-up, unfortunate. Anti-air 5B. Gonna throw out these 5Bs of zone to check Akari in the air. Very strong button in this matchup. Beats a lot of Akari's counter pokes head on. Trades off literally everything she has and stuffs all of Akari's jump-ins beautifully. Alright, and Sam with a cheeky chip out right there. Forcing Burger into the air, still catching him with Claw. Good stuff. Alright, Burger switching off to Speed Shigen. Definitely a much more even matchup. Speed Shigen is generally the aggressor. Basically, long story short, Speed Shigen has better damage off strikes and better deflect, but Power Shigen has better damage off throws and builds meter a lot faster. It is worth knowing that Speed Shigen also has generally just much better, or not better, but safer pressure than Power Shigen. Ooh, lands the chain grab. Burger taking out of the second hit. Gets the super, drops the follow-up again. Alright, and just a regular old throw is going to take that. I believe that was actually a normal throw. I don't know, Shigen's got like 5 grabs. Oh yeah, Speed Shigen also has the decency to dye his hair. Definitely the best draw of the character. Ooh, same with a double overhead. I think that's matchup specific. Burger laying down this pressure. Whiffing some deflects, never getting punished. Samuel is now in desperation. Shigen's lows are not that great, so he can definitely threaten these counters pretty handedly. Burger's definitely got to play around those, and he is, and finds that empty up throw. Burger trying to cross up. Yo, the SDM! I think that'll kill. There it is! Samo taking game 3. Alright, that was quite the comeback. Burger's considering his counter picks. Might switch back to Akari. Maybe he's got a hidden pocket Kajiro or something. Who knows? Well, he's not going to Zan. Alright, back to Shigen. Burger's got to win 2 rounds with, or 2 games with Speed Shigen. Samuel's only got to win 1 with anyone he chooses. Alright, Burger laying those B&Bs. I can see it. Calls out the command grab. Yeah, that OTG throw is incredibly minus on hit. So you essentially give the opponent a strike throw on you. Oh, jeez! That did so much damage! Alright, Samo throwing out these big buttons here, not letting Burger get any space. Throwing out that one frame JA, very nice. It's a super underrated button in general, but it's very great against big bodies in particular. It has a ton of block stun for some reason, so you actually land it pretty high up, and if the opponent doesn't switch guard it, they're just gonna have to let you run your game plan, which for grapplers is very good. Ooh, lands the throw, not quite enough to kill, but he could chip out with a claw or just clip him with the JA. Samo is now on match point. Cross up JC, gets the super confirm, very nice. Follow up. Goes for a chain grab, 2 hits, and he lands the whole thing! Trying to go through the armor, Burger getting through the interaction with just a pixel, landing the super throw. Gotta find a way to come back from this. Keep smashing on that deflect, but stops just long enough for Samo to take the set with a chip out claw. Moving on to Grand Finals. Ay, ay, ay. That means they're going on to fight Onyx, yep. Onyx and Delicious Burger, please play your match. There they are. Burger, once again, hovering over Zantetsu for no particular reason. Now going over to Lee, also banned. Alright. So, Power Juzo EX Setsuna. Generally, Setsuna wants to play a lot more passively in this matchup, even though he's in EX. Because Juzo's got a very large zero-frame command throw, which does a ton of damage, as shown here. That wasn't even the sweet spot. He could have gotten a fair bit more damage, actually. And this JB just beats everything Setsuna wants to do. Like, Setsuna just has to abuse his big disjoints. It's just not worth the risk of trying to approach. Because even the slightest mistake, leaving yourself at all punchable, which Setsuna has no truly safe ender, by the way, you're just getting grabbed. And then you're eating all of the damage because of the EX defense penalty. It's just a horrible situation for EX Setsuna. For Power Setsuna, I think this is actually, in Setsuna's favor. 5A is a very strong button. Right, and just like that, Burger's already taking game 1. Onyx might want to consider picking a different character here. At least a different mode. Considering Kaide, maybe Okaide. Entering the Koryu code for... Yep, there it is. How'd I know? Alright. Switching off to EX Yuki. Once again, pretty much the same story as Setsuna, except Yuki has really bad disjoints. This DP is going to help him deal with JB a lot more consistently, at least. But that low health is just terrible in this matchup. Ooh, good power BC. Catching Onyx off guard and spaces it perfectly. Alright, another command grab. There it is. So again, character length, zero frame command grab, but that does 60% on EX characters. Even more on EX Yuki because she's actually a low defense character in the first place. So she's taking closer to 40% extra. Alright, trying to backdash, trying to keep him at bay with these fireballs. Seems to be working. Goes for the DP, but it's way too slow, allowing Burger to run in with this command grab, confirming super and taking the game. Onyx has to win 3 games with whoever he picks next, so he's got to choose carefully. Going back to EX Setsuna. Still not sure I agree with that pick, but I mean, it's his call. Let's see if he knows something I don't. Pull out the secret tech. Armor's up! Doesn't actually do anything to punch the 5B. Yeah, just look at this damage deficit. Juzo landed 1 5B. Setsuna got a full combo off a jump in, and damage difference is staggering. Alright, run up command grab. Like to see it. Way too early on that follow-up, so no bonus damage. I think I actually might have gotten the weakest hitbox. Cheeky power BC. I respect the attempt. Alright, Onyx punished me with a super confirm. Once this is in desperation, his damage is actually really high, to his credit. Those super confirms are nothing to scoff at. It's just none of them are safe. Good air there from Burger. Recognizing that the JA would have killed, opting for that instead of JB. JB is actually not disjointed at all, by the way. Which is why I keep saying that Onyx should really be throwing out these 5As more often. Because 5A is completely disjointed, covers a huge portion of space, and most importantly is at very low risk of trading with Juzo JB. His other jump-ins are disjointed, but not enough to beat JA. They won't even come close. Whiffs the anti-air throw! Onyx getting knocked back out of the tournament. Burger moving on to Grand Finals for his rematch with the Samo Camo. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Burger, please report your scores and play your next match. Well, he did half of that. Okay. Alright, here we are. Yeah, this is a double elimination tournament, so Burger's gotta win 2 sets, Sam only has to win 1. Burger's just hovering over all of the banned characters. I think the joke's run scores by now, buddy. Alright. Power Juzo, Power Yuki. Definitely obscure matchup. Both these characters have some really strong jumping normals. Yuki has access to a really solid fireball and DP against other low tiers, such as Juzo. Juzo pretty much just has to rely on these full jump JBs and hope that Yuki's anti-airs are too slow to actually catch them, which usually they are. Juzo overall has a lot higher damage output than Yuki, which is definitely a huge boon. Ooh, resets in the command grab for the kill! I like it! From these fireballs, getting that anti-air 2B, very nice. Sam just playing some very solid, honest neutral, getting a ton of chip racked up. Another anti-air 2B. Samo's been in the lab! Alright, and DP's to kill the armor. Very nice. Samo just... just not doing anything to the run. Seems to be working. Juzo's run is, not great. It's no hammerfall. He can cancel it into any special besides, command grab. But the problem is... it's super sluggish. It loses directly to throws, which are 0 frame startup in this game. I've heard that you can actually kill it with low pokes. I've never actually fact-checked that, though. So don't take my word on it. It's just not very good. Maybe if he had a safe follow-up afterwards, it would be a lot better. But literally nothing you can do out of the command run is safe. The only way to make yourself safe is to guess correctly with the left-right mix on 623. But anyways, Jill's no longer a factor. We've got Shigen Yuki. Definitely a much better matchup for Shigen just because Shigen's better at what Juzo wants to do. Much better dash, much better damage off strikes and throws. Oh, that bit's not true. If Juzo's got meter, his throw actually is a fair bit more damaging. He doesn't have to bother with the chain throw shenanigans. Alright, Sam line that jump in. Both of them in the last shred of health. One clean hit could finish this for either player. Sam will find that jump in, but not pushing any buttons too high up. And Burger taking it with a C command grab. Both have meter on deck. Good anti-air from Samo. Land this P&B. What's for breakfast? Goes for a 2B into shoulder. Very nice. Ups for 5C instead of the OTG throw. Doesn't want to eat that strike throw from Yuki because it's very difficult for Yuki to set it up, which is the main reason why her command grab is not that great. But if she's in range, you definitely have to respect it because both halves of that are pretty safe and lead to some decent damage by Yuki standards. Ooh, that dash was unsafe, but no punish from Samo. Burger getting the anti-air 5B, taking game 2. Let's see how this goes. No counter picks. Burger throwing out these 4As, very active normal. Stuffs a lot of things. 2B, but a little too far away. Samo punishing with the 2B. just mash in 5C for the OTG. Whatever works. Anti-air 4A. Again, just throwing out all these 4As, checking him for whatever he does. 4A is very good in this matchup. Yuki pretty much just has to throw fireballs once that starts coming out. And Yuki's fireball, in all seriousness, is pretty overrated. It's not that great. Definitely the best she has, but like it's just because the rest of her kit is actively terrible. Except for the super confirm that Samo just landed 50% on a high defense character. Quite situational, but when it works, does it work? Alright, command grabs the command grab, very nice. Alright, and empty up throw to beat the deflect. Samo's looking to take this early. Burger counterpicking to speed Setsuna. Alright, speed chain, gets that knockdown. Tries to catch Samo with a fade back JC, doesn't get it. I don't think Yuki could have pushed any buttons and not gotten hit by that JC, actually. I think do nothing was literally the only option she had. That was really smart. Alright, another tech trap with the fireball. Burger fighting this air deflect. Burger's got a very comfy life lead now. They could definitely just run back and try to abuse their strong disjoints. Oh, knowledge check! Burger fails the pop quiz. Samo getting this knockdown. Find that JC and a deflect. There we go. Samo putting himself on tournament point. Good deflect. I believe that was on reaction. Okay, random Fandango doesn't work out. Alright, both of them just getting caught in all these scrambles. Burger finally finds an opening. Samo throwing out these 6Bs that would have killed. And there it is, cross-up throw. With that, Samo takes the tournament. Good stuff. Alright, so yeah, short week, but thank you for everyone who came. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all next week. At least I think I can host next week. Hopefully things are back to normal. We'll see. I'll definitely remember to get the page up this time, though, if I actually have an answer on that. Anyways, good night, y'all.